What's up, everyone? It's Gavin or Tweek.
Bro, how is this happening live? It's Pinker and Marcus. What's good?
Let's get chat.
What's good?
Marcus is here.
It's true. Thanks to y'all, to the people.
Thank you. It is Charles or Chuck, and
Of course, you got Matt or Haz bringing it in, and we're bringing you guys a guest episode live from the Summit House. You already know who it is. MkLeo, what's going on, baby? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I was just practicing, but had to come to the Tweek podcast, bro.
That's right. Why is that now? It's like you have his back in some way or another. You guys like teammates or something?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of the podcast. I usually always watch it when it goes live.
Nice.
So, and I've been part of it in one episode. So it's always cool, like seeing Tweek and you guys talking about the game, just like opinions about the tournaments and stuff. So now with Luminosity, I don't know, that's my boy. We're not rivals anymore.
Right.
We're teammates. So
you guys blew a lot of minds with that announcement.
Yeah.
That was it was a really good trailer because like announcing you know, it's like wow, that's insane. And then like the slow dramatic turn and the reveal of Leo in the shadows, it was like oh shit. Did you guys like RPS for who was in the shadow or who was in the front?
We just follow the script.
They wrote it.
honestly.
Yeah, that
we
was
just went with it.
Clean.
I think what's interesting is I saw a couple people talking about it, but I guess it's cool to confirm it. We're definitely gonna do doubles at some tournaments.
nice.
So I guess I'm playing doubles again.
You were already creeping back into the double scene a little bit though, yeah.
Now,
You were dipping
Leo
your
has
toes.
carried many players in doubles, so I think you're fine.
Including me.
Yeah, I think Leo's still the
We
best
played doubles a
player.
long
Like,
time
he's
ago,
insane.
heck?
and it felt like all I had to do was plug in.
You're a spectator.
Yeah.
You're just enjoying the show.
Felt like I didn't have to do anything. It was insane.
Well, so Leo, you already played through your first half of your pool today, and Gavin, you haven't played through yours yet. Leo, how are you feeling about the rest of the tournament here, and how are you feeling about how you're playing so far today?
I feel good for the rest of the tournament. I got to play Gluto, a person that I lost to the last 4 times I played, but I feel confident in a way. I'm not gonna try Icies this time. On going Joker, Byleth, maybe. I still haven't decided, but I feel very, very good. Even though I lost one game, one set. Everybody knows that Summit is that way, right? Like it's very hard to win Summit, like winning every set. Even when Tweek did it, when I did it, when Spargo did it, like we all lost sets, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's just about adapting, and the main bracket is on Sunday, so it's just prepare for that day and get ready.
Have you? When was the last time you played Gluto with Joker?
Wait, damn, that was like a tournament in Europe in 2019, maybe.
Yeah, you got some good memory.
You gotta bring that over to the U.S. Come on, let's get that set over here.
I might go kind of crazy this time. Yeah, it's been quite some time. Did you win that set?
I did. I lost in
Hey.
winners, then grand finals, reset, beat them. But yeah, I think I can win this time.
Yeah, so far you've used Byleth in one set, Joker in another set. So
Leo, were you getting nervous that game 1 against HBox? You can be honest.
Dude, 100%. Yes. I didn't want to lose the game.
You're like envisioning the worst case.
Yeah, I was already like, dude, he got me off stage. I'm dead.
yeah,
His edge guard is really good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real. I was kind of nervous in the first game. Then I started seeing his habits. Then I started punishing that with all set.
Yeah, all set. Yeah, that's what it looked like too. Like it just got better and better over time. Yeah, you clutched that one out. But Gavin, how you feeling about your pool?
good. It's a bit of a weird one, in my opinion. Well, when you throw Big D into a pool, I feel like it that's like a wrench already. But it's people I've played in groups at Summit before, like Aaron, and that's a ditto. So that's always like kind of strange too. But I've been playing, keeping warm, studying, taking notes, which is like a couple of those things are different for me. But it's helping me like stay confident because so much has been going on the past couple of weeks that it's been hard to get into the zone. But I think taking notes and watching my matches and like kind of being really like official and like job-like about it has like helped me get myself on track.
So I got a question for Leo. So your Joker feels like it's slowly but surely coming back, and I know you've had like you're bouncing back and forth with Aegis. How much time have you put prepping the Joker for this tournament?
I'm usually always practicing Joker. I'm usually always practicing my 3 characters, right? But in friendlies, for some reason, Aegis always feel like the undisputed best character in the game because it's like you just don't let your opponent play the game, right? But I think my Joker is ready. I've been practicing a lot. After Collision, I stopped playing Aegis entirely. Then I just focused on Byleth Joker. I kind of have an idea on who I'm going against, like what character against. So yeah, I feel like both of my characters are like well prepared.
Nice.
How are you feeling about it? Because, you know, you've been kind of teasing a mystery character, and I'm pretty sure we saw it during Squad Strike. Is that true? Oh, yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
you put the MK back in MkLeo?
Oh, you know I love Mars.
Oh,
Hold on.
stop it, Pink. I
Yeah,
can't
it was the
believe we
Meta
flew
Knight,
this
and
guy
I
out.
think the Meta Knight did
Sonic.
well.
Oh,
in Squad
thanks.
Strike, right?
We got
I think they
chat.
did pretty
Yeah,
well.
your Meta Knight was saucing.
we
It
got
was
chat on my
crazy.
phone.
It was looking clean, to be honest with you. You're considering going it during this event?
Yeah, I think
Damn.
I'll go Meta Knight against Min Min at least like
Nice.
100%.
I like that. Marcus is giving away Min lessons, actually, the whole time he's
yeah,
here.
we
So
need it.
he's
Everybody's
playing.
like, help, help, help. I'm like, I got you.
This is from the heart. Your Meta Knight's way cooler than your R.O.B. Your R.O.B. still got sauce, but
It's Meta Knight Rob.
I know,
Charles.
man. I know.
That's Rob. Yeah,
I'm
what
just
the
trying to
heck?
convince him
We
to go
chatted
Meta Knight.
about Meta Knight a little bit, and I like the way you spoke about him, like saying like it feels like I can do anything, I can access any part of the stage. He feels so good, like that kind of thing. Like really sparks like taking a character seriously, because I feel like you've played a million characters, but it's not like you speak that way about all of them, right? You're not gonna play Rob and be like, oh, I feel like I can do anything. Like even if it's true, it's like you don't have that passion about every character. Like you don't hear me talking about Young Link saying that kind of thing, even though I used to play him. Like, but for Diddy or something, like I'll speak that kind of language. You know?
Usually a lot of complaining with young
Yeah,
young.
it's like
Ton of
you're
complaining.
playing the game you want to play, right?
Yeah.
It feels that way.
It just feels right. You
It's
know?
like Charles. He loves talking about Fox.
True.
kind of.
True.
Kinda.
On a good day,
Oh
you know.
my god. Oh yeah, true.
This guy.
Leo. So, who are your favorite characters in Ultimate? I'm a little curious because you've played a lot of them.
like
Good
to
question.
play
To
as
play.
or like
To play as,
design to play as. I think I like Aegis a lot. I like Byleth. I would say I like Joker. At least I like playing the 3 characters I play. I like playing Rob. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's fun. But
Bro,
I don't know.
you
My
can't do it.
favorite
You're
character
so
to
powerful.
play, I think must be Byleth. I'm a big
Byleth
fan
is
of
your
fan.
favorite?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Byleth's design is really
Last
cool.
time.
Man, what happened to Marth, bro? Like he's just gone.
You were just
like,
fishing
not
for
good anymore.
Marth
I
over
just- I was
there.
hoping
riddle
What is
double.
wrong
I was
with
hoping
you?
like Marth. Yeah,
we,
you be riddled
we
with
know,
Marth.
Marth.
Like,
Beard,
we know
bro.
the Marth only comes out when the pen comes out. But anyway, the next thing is, actually, who was the character like you tried to play the most and felt like it was being forced, but you wanted it to work out? Has that ever happened? Like you tried a character, didn't really work out, and you kept trying.
No.
What?
He's gonna say Marth.
I know.
I
We
don't
talked
know.
about Cloud a little bit.
Aegis.
Yeah, for you it's
Both
for you
of
it's
you guys-
Cloud. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good question for both of you guys. You guys were the best Clouds to do it in Smash 4, right? And both of you guys don't play Cloud in this game. Why is that? Why is that?
I can't figure it out.
We were talking about it just the
Yeah.
other day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he
Good
just doesn't feel like the same thing.
It's not the same,
It's
yeah.
just like I kind of understand it. I'm pretty sure Tweek feels the same way. Like
Yeah,
I see what he can do, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Spargo is good and blah blah blah. But like when we touch the character,
It's not the same.
we just kind of do the thing.
The magic's not there,
Yeah,
huh?
it's different. Like it's a different Cloud.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not our Cloud.
We can't, for some reason, for me personally, maybe it's the same for Leo. It feels like I can't, no matter how hard I try, I can't be as fast as Spargo. And it's not like I was slow in Smash 4, it's just different. I always say, like, in my streams or something, like, maybe if I wasn't a Cloud player in 4, maybe I would have made him an Ultimate or something.
Good
I
point.
can't say for sure, but it probably would have been more likely. It sucks that Sephiroth makes more sense to me because Cloud would have been a nicer pick, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. What it is.
Yeah, the magic seems kind of gone with Cloud for you guys, but it's all good. You're moving on to greener pastures. You guys are doing very well for yourselves. So, Leo, anything else you want to say to the people? We got chat up here. Chat, you're at Summit.
I got one last question.
Oh, wait, go
Please
ahead.
don't.
Yeah.
one more.
just go for
What
it.
would mean in this summit? Like, what would winning this summit mean for you as a
For
player?
me, that's a good question. I don't think I figured it out yet. I just know I want to win it. I think I will decide the way I feel about it after I win it.
Ooh, okay.
You said after we win it. Gavin's
Yeah.
right on the couch. That's crazy. That's your
Scripted.
teammate. It's scripted.
Luminosity Grand Finals.
Ooh.
I'm hoping for it. That would be
Fire.
cool.
That
That
would
would
be
be dope.
so lit.
That would be lit.
Yeah.
Chat, you guys got any questions for Leo? We'll see. Keep it cool, chat. Be cool. Said hi, Summit.
Why
Yeah,
he
Coney.
thinks Aegis doesn't work? I don't know. I think I'm bad. I think I'm
Okay.
too scared of dying Zero.
You said earlier that Aegis in friendlies just feels so powerful, but I feel like in tournament, it's just one of those characters where I should be winning. I have
Yep.
all the tools to execute. You get off stage, you do that one panic option, and you're dead at 20 or something, right?
Yeah.
That's the one. I feel like that character gets a little nerfed in tournament just because that pressure's on you to recover, right?
sure,
and your
yeah.
opponent always has it out. You can be up an entire stock. They can get your stock. They're still at like 120, and they can get one interaction, like a Gates of Hell or something like that, right? And it's like, okay, get your one read on the double jump off stage, and that's the game, right?
Yeah.
It just feels so much high pressure in tournament.
I think it's been such a thing that everyone. I've talked to ApolloKage about it a lot this weekend because I think it's like really good characters and then really good tournament characters because I think Charles' favorite term is on paper. On paper this, on paper that. He's on paper, Chuck. And the thing is, when you think about, I think the easiest example is Terry versus Kazuya, where I think we could all agree that Terry's a better all-around character, but Kazuya has like this X factor that might make him a better tournament character, right?
Yeah.
So when you look at someone like Cloud, he's a great tournament character, very consistent, a lot of good damage, all that good stuff. So when you think of like really good tournament character versus just really good character, it's something to consider when you're thinking about your characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, when Leo said, like, oh, I'm just bad with the Aegis thing, that's the simple answer for me with Cloud, too. Like, I just suck. I don't know what else to tell you. I can't do it.
TLDR.
Yeah. I don't know. Spargo's different.
All right. Well, thanks, Leo, for your time. We're gonna try chat. We're gonna try to rotate as much as possible.
I just saw Void.
All right.
Where'd he go? Oh, is AK
Nice
coming
talking
through?
to you, Chad.
Yeah, let's get
AK's
it.
right
Thank you
here.
for having
Bring
me
him
in.
on, bring
Good
him
shot,
on.
Good
Leo.
luck in the
Hey,
rest of the
congrats,
tournament, bro.
Luminosity, Leo.
Let's go.
All right, I
Let's
love
go,
it.
Leo.
Leo W. Leo
Leo
W.
Thank you, Leo.
W. All
All
right. We
right.
got AK.
Speaking of W's, Mr. W today.
True.
ApolloKage with wins on players such as Gluttony and MkLeo today alone. He's had a
Pretty
good
good
day.
opener.
Pair of good wins, yeah.
Yeah,
good
those are
opener.
decent players.
What's up, AK? How you doing, man?
Haven't been better. Like, feeling great.
Nice.
Kind of just riding the high still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing I really want to pick your brain about is I know you think very highly of Snake. Snake is this character where I feel like you have bad matchups that feel really bad, but do you feel like the character is solo main? Well, I know you bring out Steve in certain cases, right? But with this, I mean, probably.
Okay,
Steve
so
ban, well.
he's definitely solo mainable. It's just annoying. Like, the Snake Ditto, no, I'm not doing that. There's 4 grenades on the screen. I already am known for blowing myself up. Like, I can't keep track of 2 grenades and 1 C4. When there's 4 grenades and 2 C4s, dude, no way. But, like, it is possible, theoretically. So I think Snake's top 10. I think he is held back by the players more so than him as a character. I think it's like skill issue moment. So I think it's one of those things to where if you're playing well, any matchup is doable. And when one thing goes bad against Snake, sometimes you just die. Like he has that effect, especially in tournament. Like I was playing friendly sets with Riddles today. I did not win a single one for like an hour. And then I go into bracket, this happens, and I'm just like, he's broken. Like he's just insane.
Yeah.
Like, I have a no-commitment edge guard tool that kills you at 80.
True.
That I am on stage. If it doesn't go wrong, then you have to get ledge trapped by a top 3 ledge trapper in the game. How do people not know that? Like, how do people not put together this character is like actually insane?
I think people forgot, and you're definitely putting a quick reminder on him for sure. AK, can you because I know you're kind of recently have really been skyrocketing in results. Can you tell people like a little more about like your backstory, like where you came from, when you started playing Smash and all that good stuff?
So
okay.
I grew up playing Nintendo games, and then I played Call of Duty for like 3-4 years. And then afterwards, I played Smite for like 3 to 4 years. And then after Smite, I played Smash. So I've been like playing in competitive esport environments for like 7 to 8 years now. And I used to have a really bad mentality in like previous games. So I would like lose a 1v1 and MOBA. Or like in the MOBA, because like you get ganked by like another person. So like ADCs will 1v1 and a jungler can come up behind you and you 2v1. So I'd be like, oh dude, this guy's a shitter. He had to get his jungler to come help him. You suck. So like when I was doing that,
game,
right?
AK. That's the point of it.
Hey, listen.
Teaming.
Hey. So it's like, yeah. It was a good play, but like I gotta be real. So it's like one of those things where that happened, right? And I hit this point and I just plateaued for like a year. And then it happened to like the first month of Smash where I was like that too. I used to be a Snake pessimist. I tried to drop him like 4 times, didn't work. Here he is. But I flipped it because I was like, this doesn't work. Let me try the other way. And it kind of got me to this point now to where it's like, you can have the negative mindset because it's like, we're only human, right? We can't be all positivity all the time. That shit's not real. True. But it's like, you got to think about what gets you closer to the end goal. what gets you to that point where you are closer to winning and what you want to accomplish. Because, like, while I could say, oh, dude, you're such a shitter. Wow, this sucks. That does not make me better. Doesn't help me win. Doesn't help me get to that point.
It does feel good, though.
Like,
It does feel good, though.
Yeah, it definitely feels good. Let me get this off, right? But I think, like, the big thing
I saw you
is...
playing Melee over there. You were saying that to someone. That you're playing? What?
Wait. That's where your tag comes from because you played Apollo?
So Apollo,
That
I
was-
grew up
yeah.
watching Naruto, Hokage. I played ApolloKage, put them together, and I think it
Oh,
flows
little
off the tongue
fusion.
well. So yeah,
I
little
definitely
fusion.
overthought that one.
Yeah, no.
And then when you wear the Luffy hat, like what?
Well, I'm obsessed. I have an
It's amazing.
obsession. I
One Piece is
hyperfixate.
amazing,
So
yeah.
it's like it's one of those things where I've been watching One Piece since last year, and I'm obsessed with it. Like it's such a good anime. I'm not caught up yet, but we're getting there. I just finished Whole Cake. So
Nice.
Good
anyways,
arc,
not
good
getting off
arc.
track. I think the main thing is
Good
just
arc
like
alert.
being able to like trial and error to here. Like I wasn't just born with a good mentality. That's not real. Like through process of like this doesn't work for me. Let me try this to get better. I was able to just like get to a point where I think I'm improving at a good rate because like I'm just able to like if I get bodied, that sucks. Like obviously I want to win. I'm a competitor at heart, so I take like 5 to 10 minutes. But the less time I can spend like rebuilding there, the better, because then I can focus on how to win the next set and how to get closer to the goal.
I'm laughing because I'm just looking at Tweek stare at chat.
I know.
And their opinions of One Piece. I can just see it in
He's
his eyes.
radiating, yeah.
Is everybody, whoever sees, like, oh my gosh, someone said mid. Like, there's no way.
Everyone type mid-piece in chat, please.
No,
I was
yeah.
just waiting to say what I wanted to say.
The one
Go
that-
ahead.
Yeah, my
I'm
bad.
not-
Go off, King.
Go on.
It's called Tweek Talks, Jim.
I just wanted to shout out, like, the fact, like, Snake is a high maintenance character, at least relatively. Maybe it's not the highest maintenance thing ever, but I think on top of your,
What is Diddy? Diddy's highest.
Diddy's definitely higher maintenance Snake. Are you kidding
all right,
me?
all right, okay. Just have to ask. Have to make sure.
Okay, but I just want to say I want to commend like how hard you work using a high maintenance character, sticking it out, like, and just the positivity you bring is, on top of your gameplay being inspirational. I also just really appreciate what you have to say and like the grind, because like it's hard work. So keep it up.
Appreciate that, man. Means a lot coming from you.
Wait. So you grew up watching Naruto, but now you're on One Piece. Which one's better?
One Piece.
Finally,
Like we grow.
they're not in the same like universe.
Not even close. Yeah.
In terms of like just like depth objectively.
Yeah. What?
On
Yeah,
paper.
like-
He said objectively.
On
Naruto
paper.
ain't
And I'm
never made me
serious.
nervous.
No one's even bringing up Record of Ragnarok, the best anime. Come on.
This bit needs to stop.
Buddy,
He hates
yeah.
it.
Stop.
I've only watched one anime by accident.
accident,
I'm like,
okay.
it's the best one.
On accident.
Yeah, I was homesick. and-
pacing. Like, bro, y'all like are just
Grow
like,
up, bro.
Chad,
Yeah,
just say
please grow
mid-piece
up.
again. It'll ruin
Nah,
his day.
like pacing. Come on, grow up. Like no.
Both filler, true. So two things. So we'll let you, say whatever you want on the way out. One question. So you grew up playing Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Do you think that Conker would have been a better rep in the game than Banjo?
I love Conker.
No,
Conker, please.
Get rid
Why
of
didn't we
that.
get a sequel? All they did was remaster it on Xbox. I want a Conker sequel so bad.
Get rid of that Jim Banjo. True.
Hey,
Okay.
no,
Come on,
hey, I want
guys.
both.
Come on. We can talk
Yeah,
about
there
I
it.
we
want
go.
both.
Why not both?
Why
No,
not both?
because
Conker
you
had
got
that
your
both.
one and I got zero. It clearly can't be both ways.
So I don't know if y'all know Quilly Koopa. He was a
Okay.
Bowser Falco player. He's the reason I'm in Smash because he was like, yeah, play Smash, you won't pussy, whenever I got burned out of Smite. And I was like, all right, bet. So then I started playing, but he's like, oh, dude, Banjo's my dream character. And then they make all the other DLC, like, at least, like, decent, and then Banjo's, like, dog shit. Like, just bad
Yeah,
character.
get rid of him.
And it's just
There's
like,
zero
dang,
loss.
man.
True.
Dang. So,
Yeah.
It sucks.
All right, AK, this is great. I mean, you've been amazing so far this summit. Obviously,
Yeah,
love
great
having you.
job.
We'll have to
Thank
have
you
you
so
on
much.
for like a real episode at some point. Anything you want to say to the people out there before you go?
pick a top tier, and if you're playing a top tier, sorry to say, it's probably not the character.
True. Spitting.
But in general,
W.
thank you for having me, and peace out, everyone. Take
Nice
it
job,
easy.
AK. Good
Nice
stuff.
job.
Apollo
Thank
W.
you.
Big D? Oh, that's my man.
Yeah, we're
That's
going to get
my
Big D.
freaking
Actually,
boy.
roommates, yeah.
We've been rooming, and we've been playing in all the side events, so shout out to Big D as well.
Yeah, he's cool.
Go.
Shout out to St. Louis, shout out to Witness Gaming, and all that stuff.
Don't say Louis, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dope. Yeah, AK doing big, man. Love watching him play. Always love watching him play. And those sets were bangers too. Like they weren't just. It wasn't just like wow, those were close sets. Like they were really fun and competitive sets. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer set whenever you have Wario against his owner like that. But still, like it was a banger.
I think Group A started us off like really nice.
Agreed.
It was crazy, man.
Like H-Box doing really well versus Leo. And, like
dude, that
AK had great
We almost
sets.
lost our whole community on that one,
Yeah,
dude.
then we had Mute versus Spargo after that. Like Group A and B, I think started us off really well.
We got Big D. Someone raise the mic.
Raise it up.
How do you do it?
It's the altitude, dude.
How you
His
doing,
lung
little guy?
capacity's better.
Little guy.
Hey, little bro.
fella.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Do you ever get tired of the height jokes? That's my first question for you.
Nah, it's trying to include me, you know?
Cool. What's up, Big D? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm obviously a little nervous. You know, I got pools coming up. Now I got this guy to deal with.
Sorry.
Terrified of the Diddy Kong. I really hope it doesn't go Diddy Kong.
That's a really good strategy.
This guy's a genius.
You come up, you're like, man, I'm so bad at the Diddy matchup, man. Like,
Man, I really hope he doesn't icy ditto me. That would suck.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna be nice and I won't go Diddy. Don't worry.
what a nice
Just
guy.
because you don't want me to.
Genius.
Well, that backfired.
So how you feeling about your pool? You obviously have Tweek in your pool as well, but who else do you have in your pool and how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, so our pool is Proto, Tweek, and
boy.
Aaron.
Man.
Some Ice Climbers matches are like gimmies. These are no gimmies.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this already.
But honestly, they're no gimmies, but they're none of them are impossible. I feel like Cole is the one person who feels really out there for me.
Interesting.
But Proto, I actually have a crap ton of Min experience.
Nice.
But he is obviously like the Min.
Yeah.
He puts the Min in Min.
That's a good way to put it.
Both of them.
So I'm excited to play him.
Who has the other one? Marcus.
So, you are pretty much playing into all losing matchups except for Diddy Kong versus Aaron, but he also plays R.O.B. How do you feel about R.O.B Ice Climbers? Like, is that like a doable matchup? Because I've seen
R.O.B is just
in
it's
trouble.
kind of like Paladin in the regards where like you just have lots. I have a really good R.O.B in our region, Machu.
Yeah.
And even before
Shout out
that,
to-
I have just a lot of R.O.B practice just throughout the years. So even if it's like kind of I like to think I'm good at it. So I've done it before too. So it's it's not too bad. R.O.B's not like the worst draw.
Have you been grinding with anyone this weekend specifically, or?
Probably ApolloKage the most. He is my roomie.
He
And,
just said that. I should have figured.
I mean, I don't know if I could prep him for Leo, but like, goddamn, that guy, he was playing
Dude.
insane versus
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah. He's
And
playing like
Gluto,
perfectly
too?
today. I know.
Crazy.
He has a
Crazy.
level of creativity that's like hard to ignore. It's
Yeah.
really cool to watch.
He's got an aura now. He walked
Yeah.
past me. I'm like, did you just walk by me? Like,
Someone turned up the heat. Something shifted. I was playing against him afterwards, and I think one thing, and we talked about it on commentary, Chuck, because we were commentating his sets. He is so hard to kill. Like, you just can't.
Yeah.
Like, how do you kill that guy?
Yeah.
He's got, when he's recovering, the grenades are bouncing in front of him. Like, the C4 is coming down. It's like, how do
Yeah.
I hit him? Like, when he's in disadvantage. Like, it turns Snake's biggest weakness into something that's good. So, it's insane, dude.
Because if you can not get hit on the Cypher, then all of a sudden you're getting value from the Snake weight, right? I feel like early Ultimate, it was a lot of, okay, well, you get on the Cypher, you do like these standard recoveries. It's kind of like Incineroar early Ultimate where, okay, I hit Incineroar off, they side B, they go low, they double jump, they up B, right? But now SkyJ's doing early up Bs going high, just or to like double jump going high with up B in general. I feel like the same applies to Snake where these characters with bad disadvantages, if you're able to make it not as consistent, then you get to cash out on the weight. Then you get full rage. Then you get, like, you make your opponent work so much harder because they're sitting at 120 or 180, you know what I mean? So I think AK does such a good job, like early grenades and then kind of even, I love the one where it's grenade into air dodge, catch the grenade, go onto the ledge, and now you have a grenade in hand. All those little things can go a long way.
it's curious that you use the word little things. I was talking to ApolloKage, and he's like, yeah, we both know the matchup, but among the top players here, it's all about the little things, and that's his words. You're absolutely right on that.
I have a question because like I've known you for a while, but I've never really asked. Like, I'm kind of curious what your goals are this weekend, and also what your Smash goals are in general, especially like as an Ice Climbers player, like from the beginning of Ultimate, and like obviously they're not the poster character of this game by any means. So I'm really curious, like, what your goals are, what you do when you practice the game. Like, I kind of want to dive into that kind of thing because I think you're clearly like one of the most interesting players here and also in general especially recently with how well you've been doing.
Yeah, so goals. I feel like my goal for the longest time was just like top 8 at like a major.
Okay.
And got that last year at Gommel. And after that, it's like, all right, well, shoot, you know, like what's next? You know, I kind of feel like, all right, it's downhill from here.
Getting to that first hop is so hard.
Yeah, right? Like, all right, it's cool. But, you know, after these past 6 months, going to majors, doing well, it does feel like a lot to live up to. It's like kind of like what's next. The one thing I really like on the resume is the Leo win.
Yeah.
Leo win. Oh, that'd be great.
You said that in your introduction. Yeah.
I know that's like that'd
That is
be great.
pristine.
Yeah.
Right. It's for me, it's never been so much like the ranks of the prestige or the status. You know, I'm going back home to my full-time job. They don't know anything about, you know, that doesn't mean much to them, you know, but but kind of just those feelings, right? You chase the feelings, you know, the feel of the top 8, the roar of the crowd, you know, and that's kind of what bummed me out when, you know, it's here like this is the last summit, right? This is like
Right.
kind of the hurrah, like that hurrah, you know, some of that hurrah is gonna go. But right now, I think what's on my mind is, you know, I feel like ice climbers are such a like interesting character. There's like 2 of them. They don't have a lot of movement, but they have like so many tools and stuff at their disposal. Like, being able to, like, can it be done? Like, if you put your head to it, like, what can like good ice climbers play like really look like? You know, like who's to say? Like a lot of times I hear like, oh, you got these bad matchups, but it's like who's to say they're bad? You know, maybe with a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of practice, right? Maybe they're not bad. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I feel like that's what Smash is all about too. Like really like putting your love for the character on the screen and like taking it as far as you can. And like it's like ApolloKage, like when he was just up here, is like tried to drop Snake a couple times, but just came back to me. Like your favorite character is your favorite character, and you're gonna do what you can.
That's what we're learning about Ultimate more and more. Is just, I mean, we've said it so many times on the podcast where the more interest you have in playing the game, it's this more natural desire to get better and to play more and to want to push your character and yourself further. So, you know, obviously there's limitations to that, but there also isn't at the same time. Peanut with Little Mac. I mean, we see the craziest, like, it's anywhere, man. So, Big D, that was beautiful, man. Appreciate it.
Also, that Mafia game was hilarious. You were the funniest person in the room by far.
The bone-in chicken. The bone-in chicken
Sorry,
speech
Haas.
was 10 out of 10.
I'm crap with these social games, so I just kind of accept like, all right, let's, you know, nobody really listens to me anyways. Like, that's probably a good thing at these.
You brought an energy to it that I don't think anyone else
I didn't vote
could
for
have.
a single Mafia, and I voted out like several towns. So
Oh, man.
But I knew you were town.
Yeah.
That was one, you played that really well. I was like, okay, he's town for sure.
Yeah.
So you are an older player for sure, and you also have a full-time job. How do you
said
go
for
about
sure.
like what he's been playing for a long time?
He said for sure.
Okay, anyway, so he's been playing for a long time, and you obviously have a full-time job. I've heard you saying, like, oh, I need to call my girlfriend back at home, so, like, you're in a relationship. How do you, like, balance, you know, doing, like, adult things, essentially, and, like, being one of the best players in the world?
With a character that takes a lot of maintenance. You're not
Yes.
doing this with, like, you know, Wolf or Lucina. That's like working man character, right? Like I got the 9 to 5. I got the Lucina.
Rob,
here's the
Yoshidora
fundies.
with the Yoshi.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
going to
working
work.
man.
well, I would probably say this is actually gives me a chance to shout out my local scene, right? You know, I got a very strong local scene. You know, I think Vancouver, BC, pretty stacked. You know, you got Ouch, right? He kind of just spawned in as basically like a top player that we get to practice against, like in our region at our locals, you know, on a Tuesday after work, you know.
I love that visual.
That's
Just
great.
spawning in.
Just
Like,
spawn
He
in.
really did. I love to shout them all out. Like Lemon, Tickle, Machu, Capnell, Opsign.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I didn't say her name, you know. And then we have people coming to BC, you know, Peckham gave me a lot of min practice, you know, Washington. Our region's like full of zoners, so it gives me like the important matchup experience too. Yeah, but just having the just a strong scene, just going to like the locals, even like once a week, right? That's been super nice. And also, I feel like versus ice climbers, I feel like a lot of people get caught off guard, aren't prepared, especially when I travel. So like while maybe I might not be improving as fast at ice climbers, I feel like people improving against ice climbers are a lot slower, so that helps. Like I'm not like super. It's a thing, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, and it's something that you've earned. You know what I'm saying? No other player really is pushing ice climbers to this level, right? So I mean, that is the reward that you get for learning all of these really hard matchups. I mean, all against all these zoners and stuff. And I'm pretty sure all that experience you get, no matter the type of zoner, it kind of covers everything, right? Like generally, oh, okay, well, if they have something that's this range, then I have to generally do this or jump over this. And I think that's such a sick story. And even knowing and understanding that that's an advantage as well, that's important to get the most value out of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, especially. Like, I think most of my thoughts are like how to improve at the bad matchups, and I almost like if I think Icies win the matchup, I kind of don't really need to like explore that very much. It just kind of like
right.
I just let it rock.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's great, Big D. Anything you want to say to the people before you go? This is amazing. I think we're all huge fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone who supported me so far. I mean, once again, shout out to my local scene. You're all awesome, very supportive. Just anyone watching, supporting like Smash. It's I guess everyone. It's hard to put into words. My family, girlfriend, anybody. Our paths have crossed.
Yeah.
Feng shui, yada yada.
Like that guy at the airport. Shout out to you.
Guy at the airport.
W Big D. Big D. The GOAT. It was great having you. Anytime, man.
Do you want me to grab anybody? Or?
I think we're good for now.
Right,
Why don't we
cool.
let's keep it the four of us for a second.
Okay.
We got to talk to each other.
Cool. True.
Good stuff, Big D.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
So, guys, we're here at the last summit. We're doing a little Tweek Talks. What's up, chat? Big D, the GOAT. We had some great guests, obviously, on today.
Amazing guest.
Leo, Kage, and Big D. Dang, man, that was clean. How
You
you
know
guys
what I
doing?
wanted to ask him before he left, but it's kind of like an interesting topic, I
standing
think,
right
in
behind
general, is, at least from like what I saw over the years, it feels like Big D focused on the basics with Ice Climbers, just like playing the character and then adding the weird stuff as the years went by.
Yeah.
And I was curious, like, what he thought about that process, or if it was deliberate, or if he just kind of flowed. Because I have those kind of thoughts with my with Diddy, because I actually feel like I did a lot of advanced things first, and then a lot of basics after. And it can be a weird process. So it's definitely interesting, and it's a topic that comes up occasionally when I talk to some of these like character specialists.
I think we've all felt that with our own characters at some point or another. Like, when I watch shit that Dom does with his Richter, I'm like, I wouldn't have even thought to do that. It's like, but you see different playstyles with different, character specialists that you have, because you look at someone like Squid, he's more fundies based. He does have some, crazy spicy stuff, but at the same time, the fundies, like, you got to have that fundamental level before you even think to try to go for like the crazy big brain stuff. So, yeah, it's really something to consider, especially like, Ultimate isn't like a young game at this point anymore. Like, we're definitely growing everything, and it's going to come down to, I think Big D did touch on it quite a bit, where he's like, it's about the small things, right? Like, those little things can make a huge difference when it comes down to who wins a set or who loses. So,
What's crazy? I was playing with Mute before his group started.
Okay.
And I kept noticing I was teching away every time, and it's because of Peach's ground speed. And I was just getting dash shacked over and over. And like, I usually am not one to ask questions. Usually I just keep
coming
playing.
in.
Okay. True.
What up? Well, here's
sure, yeah.
I'm just
Cool,
talking about-
Aaron.
It was Aaron's idea. It was Aaron's idea.
I love
I'm
it.
so
You know
sorry.
that.
It
I'm
was
just
Aaron's
kidding.
idea.
Dude, bring me back.
Take a
Talking
seat.
about targeting
Yo.
Pokemon
Oh, we should have
cards.
Mute on too. You got to come back, and you got to be on for the first time.
I should commentate like a pool. I'm being taken
Are
away.
you're spinning away right
Yeah,
now?
my legs aren't really long enough to reach there. I don't know if you guys
Well,
realize.
just oh my god.
Yo, Twitch chat. Like, what's the beef with me, bro? Like, keep it a $1.50. Like, what did I ever fucking do? Like, okay, listen, I can be cringe. Like, okay, like I can be cringe. I get it. I had a bad
Aaron
joke at the
announces.
last summit. But like, what's good, bro? Really? Like, honestly,
You
Coney
did
has
great
bad
at
jokes.
Mafia.
what's good?
You are very good at Mafia.
You're
Yeah,
very
good
good.
for that.
I don't know, I
And
just
we
love everyone.
love you. So
I don't
that's
want
good.
beef. Like, I'm
Well-
just like a nice little teddy bear, like a little cuddly teddy bear.
All right. Anyway, Muteace,
Sorry.
great job in your pool today.
Thank you. Third seed's rising.
3 seeds rise
Remember I
up.
was
You and
complaining
AK?
about the third seed, but then like low-key it's a power up. The playing like back to back.
Back to
Yeah,
It can
I'm
be.
hot.
Yeah, because
Remember when you were complaining about Game & Watch?
Oh, and then
19 and a half
ended.
minutes.
funny.
I don't know how I won that. I don't know what I do. It just doesn't make sense.
Talking about Spargo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
like-
rising fares were just like,
From the ledge, like
Yeah,
you
like
just-
and people were talking about, oh, maybe Peach doesn't lose a cloud. hello? I'm rising frame 19 against Cloudbacker, perfect on
Fair's
shield.
19.
Plus jump squat, 16.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
You're getting hit by that.
Gavin
You're
was
like,
about to hit you with, well, actually.
Still faster than Sephiroth moves. Okay.
Oh my, that's all we cared about. It's
I'm
just
still cooler than you.
This guy.
Sephiroth's down here is frame 19. Help.
Send
Why?
help immediately.
Anyway,
Okay, I was talking about the tech away thing before y'all walked up.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
I
talked about that.
I kept teching away versus mutant friendlies, and I was like, I just broke down and finally asked a question for once in my life. I was like, do I have like a flow chart to my techs? Am I too obvious? He's like, you're just doing it because Peach is slow. Like, and I was getting dash shock. I was like, I guess getting dash shocked is better than like anything else. To end the Riddle set, Riddle's teched away and Mute back aired him to win. And I was like, it's just all coming together. Like, it was so funny.
the little things, right?
Yeah, the little
Big D
things.
is so smart.
Yeah.
So wise.
Has Mute hit you with the Nair down tilt up B thing yet?
Mute did down tilt up B me on the Callus
But it didn't
platform,
kill.
and we were both like, I'm fine. And then,
Oh, it did kill you.
And then I died.
You died.
And Mute was like, I'm sorry. Like,
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I like forward people at like 200, and I just like look at the red screen. I'm like, they're alive, right? And then you die. I'm like,
Oh, Mute. Okay, so we had a bunch of interviews, and they kind of brought up an interesting point. Like Leo was saying how Aegis is so broken in friendlies and blah, blah, blah. And like certain tournament characters are better. And you recently have been talking about characters that win in bracket. And how, like, you know, you're saying Incineroar, Paleo, all that nice stuff. And I noticed that a lot of the characters that you put are usually characters that people would say are better bracket characters, but not like they're crazy in friendlies, but better in bracket. Do you agree if that's true? Like characters that have like an X factor, so to speak?
because like there's no way everyone just watched Luigi win for so long. Like you faced that, right? There's no way we watched Luigi win for so long. It's like, oh, the Luigi archetype, and they just keep winning. Like, I wonder why. I wonder why. Does no one look at the screen and just be like, oh, wow, Luigi and
Luigi Mishima.
Instant and like Kazuya, like, so like he has this bad jump squat. He can't reach you ever. Like, and they just murder you. Like, does no one ever look at that? And then it's just like, oh, maybe it's not that hard to win neutral with the less neutral, like privileged character as it seems.
to be quite honest, it's
People hyper
a lot
focus these
easier
things.
to win with.
Like maybe Kazuya's disadvantage isn't as bad as everyone says. Like as they land every time, go to ledge, and then Rising
Live
have
to
the best FF off the
200.
ledge
Dude,
ever.
it's not bad. It's not a bad disadvantage.
Yeah, they're true. It's so funny when they release Terry and it's like, all right, Terry's heavier than Ryu and Ken. That's a little weird. And then
Oh my
and then
God.
Kazuya comes out. Yeah, Kazuya's heavier than Terry. Oh, that's very weird.
It just keeps
happening?
going. Wait until the next fight
the
to get
next,
characters
The
in.
next one is going to ruin us all.
It's
Kazuya's
Hugo. It's
is-
Hugo from Street Fighter.
Kazuya is in the same weight class as Bowser. Please.
Charles loves Kazuya.
Please.
That's an interesting
With Cloud up or at a disadvantage. Smash 4 Cloud up or at a disadvantage.
Is it frame 4?
It's frame 4, invincible on the leg, and hurt box shifts.
Hurt box
he does a
shift.
split in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Has the same hitbox as Cloud, Buster Sword.
Yeah.
Charles
that.
loves
I've never felt
Kazuya.
so much fear of when you get like Rising Kazuya forward and he does like forward up air. Like, why is his FF like that?
It gets
I'm getting
weird when he
two-pieced
does
in
that
the
rising
air.
aerial.
Dude, Tekken
And then it
aerials are not
combos
even
into
like that.
everything.
Tekken
actually
aerials don't do
fun.
that. Why am I getting two-pieced in the air? Like, I just don't get it. Every single time, I'm glad you said that because every single time an FGC character was released, I was like, oh, the other one's okay. Like, I was like, on the, the game drops, I'm like, Ken, I was like, oh my God, that Shoryu. Oh, why am I dying? And then Terry got released. I was like, wait, he has unlimited supers and he's heavier and he got
No
like
meter.
immediate specials. And I
No-
was like,
no
damn,
meter?
Ken's
Hello?
okay. Ken's okay. And then
Ken's
Kazuya
true,
came out and I was
Ken
like,
rules. Ken rules. True.
no, it got worse every time. I was like, damn, you guys, Nintendo knows how to top themselves every time. Like, y'all are incredible.
The worst part is it doesn't even make sense. Do you have infinite meter? Like in King of Fighters?
Yes, Charles,
you
of
have a
course
lot
you
How
do.
is this what we're talking about? We have Aaron and Mute.
We have a lot.
What happened?
And guess what? We're talking about
Listen,
Ken.
I love
I'm pretty
Kazuya.
happy.
This is
Complaining just
entertaining.
rules.
I didn't.
Like, you like watching
complaining
him?
rules.
No, I like hearing people hate Kazuya because he's
yeah.
fucking broken. So,
Well,
Do you
Aaron,
guys think Kazuya's top 10?
Oh, yeah.
dude, Kazuya's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You think Kazuya's better than Steve?
Yeah, I mean, but I think I'm like one of the I think I'm in the minority there.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I think
Steve's banned.
Steve isn't ban worthy. So like, I don't know.
I think he's really hard. I think he's really hard to rank.
Big same, big same.
I don't know.
yes, agreed.
Yeah.
At least Kazuya literally kills you off every single hit. Like I've been playing Kazuya for like a month straight, and I can actually do his combos now. And like,
Wow, you're so
yeah, he's
talented.
broken, bro. It's as broken as I thought. But I used to play Steve, Steve is like Steve actually has like things you can exploit. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
He doesn't kill you. Well, most of the time.
You've really put honest time into most top tiers in this game.
Yeah,
You really have.
Unfortunately, and
Who
I
are,
played Diddy.
who are the only ones you haven't? You have. So, well, I guess Aaron. Like we have 5 minutes left here on the segment chat. Then we'll get more into the pool. So, Aaron, last question for you. How are you feeling about your pool coming up here pretty soon?
That's good. You know, excited to play Tweek again. Super excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm wondering how Big D will do because low key, like I kind of want to see the Big D sweep.
That would be
Like
so
low key. It'd be
It'd be like
in
Omega
his
Lid,
pool?
Yeah,
except
low
Please
key, though.
sweep.
my bad, Gavin. But it still would be kind of cool.
Other than that, though, I mean, I've played Tweek and Big D before, which is
Yeah.
kind of annoying because I haven't played most of the people here in bracket, at least in a long time. Other than that, though, I mean, it should be fun. Proto should be
I was gonna
interesting.
say, how do you feel against Proto?
I mean, Diddy like does really good against Min Min and Lucina. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really interested to see how both me and Tweek do because I think we play really differently. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really curious to see like who will do better, who will do worse.
And Mute, last question for you. You, if you had to say one nice thing about Mr. Game & Watch, what would it be?
No, I can do this. Stop. But,
We're not doing anything. We're just sitting here.
he, because when you and then wait.
Let him cook.
He has a bad 2-frame, so they time their uppies really well to ledge.
yeah.
True. Mute W. Mute W. All right, guys. I think that's just going to about wrap it up here at Tweek Talks. Well done, everyone. Nice job, Gavin. Marcus, great to have you here as always. Charles.
Thanks,
and
everyone.
myself. Gavin, take us out.
Big Gav.
Honestly, like it's last time we were in a ball pit. This time we're on the couch. You know.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for supporting the show. Thanks for supporting Smash. I'm excited to play my pool. The Luminosity announcement was crazy. Thanks for all the guests, especially Leo. And yeah, thank you so much. Next week will be a normal episode, but this was pretty fun.
True.
And I'm so glad Marcus is here because last time he weren't. And yeah, thanks everyone for the support.
See you.